After watching this movie, tell me, did this song get stuck in your head? Because if it didn't, I'm sorry, it's about to.
Making up a song about Coraline. She's a peach, she's a doll, she's a pal of mine. She's as cute as a button in the eyes of everyone who ever laid their eyes on Coraline.
Coraline. Released in 2009 and from the great and amazing studio Laika, who gave us the amazing Kubo and the Two Strings, one of the most underrated animated films come out in the past decade. They have given us so many great claymation movies, and this movie started it all, at least from my memory, because as a kid, I remember seeing this movie on TV on Halloween night. Well, actually, I don't know if it was Halloween night. It was near Halloween, but I remember seeing it and being just very, very creeped out of little doors in houses. So whenever I went to someone's houses, I saw little doors, I was like, so I'm guessing that's where they go to meet their mothers with buttons in their eyes. This film stars Dakota Fanning as an adventurous 11-year-old girl who finds another world that is strangely the same version of her frustrating home, but has a sinister secret to it. After doing many just mainstream horror films, I just figured why not go back and review one of like a childlike scary movie, because truly this movie is deep down a disturbing childhood movie that really stuck with me ever since I got older. And first things first, I love the animation. I'm a huge fan of claymation. As a kid, Chicken Run was one of like my all-time favorites. I love Chicken Run. I love Wallace and Gromit. I love all that stuff. And then when Coraline came out, it was like even better because it just looks better. Like the setting and the characters and the motion, like all of it. This film has a great sense of childlike tones, but it doesn't pull any punches. It literally says, hey, we're going to scare your children. We are going to make them creep out. We are going to give them something to remember in their minds after watching this movie. Now, besides the great animation / claymation, the voice work by everyone is just fantastic. I actually do not remember the woman who does the voice for the mom, but when she's the normal mom, very just slow-paced talking and very just like, Coraline, just all that stuff. But then when she's the mom with the buttons in her eyes in the other world, she's like, hello, Coraline. Would you like something to eat? Come eat with us. Let's play hide and seek. And then things start getting a little bit creepier once people's mouths get sewed shut and things start to turn dark and Coraline realizes, I'm gonna go back to the real world, because this movie does a great job of sensibility. It gives kids like feeling of going into this different world, feeling this adventurous vibe, and then feeling the tone of scared and feeling the worthiness of being alone and knowing the ability of kids who just moved away, lost their friends, just like Coraline in this movie, but now she's got to deal with these new characters, these new friends who are just not what she used to be, and now in this new world, she feels alive. She has the ability to do anything she wants, eat whatever she wants, play games, all that kind of stuff, because she is a kid, but when she's out in the real world, it's a very gray-like world. Always raining, smoky, foggy, all that stuff, and the movie just, it looks beautiful. And Dakota Fanning as Coraline, she has the perfect voice. She does a great job with her ability to be very slow, methodical talking, and then when all of a sudden, when she's happy, it's very sparkle, and the animation, the colors look great in this imaginary world. And like I said, it's very off-putting to see little claymation dolls, which is basically the whole movie, of these people with eyes who have buttons. Yeah, their eyes are buttons, and she likes to sew them on because this mother is very evil. Then getting into the second half of the movie goes completely dark. When she starts sewing people's mouths, when the husband is like pretty much tortured and sewed in the mouth, and like the mother is the evil villain, and at the very end we get to see her real form, which is this evil looking spider. And as a kid, it very much creeped me out how her face is like much longer with a sharp chin, and she's like this, and like, and it's like, where are you, Coraline? As a kid, that was creepy stuff. It was very off-putting. And honestly, the movie, it's very creepy, and the music is very, very good, and it adds to the effect of like the mystical magic of it, and then getting very evil. It kind of reminds me of like a Tim Burton movie, but it's not Tim Burton. It's the Laika studio, which is amazing and underrated. But the movie does a great job of introducing kids into this new world, this great character named Coraline, who is a great female lead, and it shows that we kids do have imaginations. We do want to leave our depressing world and go to more fun, but truly that depressing world is our life, and we do have to love the ones who are close to us. We always want to hug them and say I love you, because you never know, if you go into the wrong little door, you might meet your mother with buttons in her eyes. I'm gonna give Coraline an A. It's also a very extremely underrated film, to be honest, because every time I bring this movie up to some of my friends or anything like that, they're like, I've never even heard of it. And I'm like, that is so sad, because this movie is like so good. And it's a perfect Halloween spooky time feel. It's got that fall feel too. It's great. The animation's great. Go watch Coraline if you've not seen Coraline. It is awesome. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this movie review, and I will see you next time on the next Halloween review.